advertisement was floated for appointment of teachers to the secondary school. My Lord may kindly now turn to the advertisement for a moment.
What is your prayer?
My Lord, I have prepared in this way, if you Lordship will permit, I'll just
let us read the prayer, then we can go.
My Lord, I have prayed. Here what has happened, my Lord. There were post-op 1896 posts.
Selection procedure as prescribed.
When I prayed for flushing of the
But the preliminary result of preliminary examination, direct opposite parties to conduct separate preliminary examination, which will publish separate selection list. Yes, sir.
My Lord, may kindly turn to Annexure 1.
Annexure 1.
My Lord, here what had happened, my Lord, total 1896 posts were advertised to fill up in TGT Arts.
1896 posts.
My Lord, at page 17. My Lord, first serial, TGT Arts, 1984. Thereafter, my Lord, after the advertisement, they issued a corrigendum. The corrigendum, Annexure 2, page 32, wherein they took out 25% of those TGT Arts teachers to have TGT Odia. From the 1894 seats, 25% was taken out. My Lord will kindly see at
They became 1488.
yes. My Lord, 496 seats. That below your Lordship will see.
Correct.
My Lord, here now Lordship may kindly turn to the advertisement for a moment. Qualification, which was there in the advertisement.
Annexure 1.
Yes.
Page number 15.
Yes. My Lord may see the advertisement.
That page number.
My Lord, page number 20. My Lord, may I read it as a whole for assisting your Lordships properly? TGT Arts, Bachelor degree in Arts, Commerce or Shastri, Sanskrit degree from a recognized university with 2 school subjects. School subjects as defined in the proviso hereunder from recognized university having 50% mark in aggregate, 45% for subjects relevant. Bachelor in Education, B.
And Bachelor in Education.
Yes. 3-year integrated BEd, MEd from any NCTE recognized institution or 4-year integrated BA BD from NCTE recognized institution on the 2 school subjects such and such 50%, provided that in case the candidate must have passed the bachelor degree from any 2 schools, subjects offered as pass, honors, elective, optional, compulsory, foundation subject out of the following: English, Odias, Hindi, Sanskrit, History, Geography, Economics, Political Science, Indian Economy, Landmark in Indian History, Indian Geography, Indian Business Economics and Communicative English. This was the criteria.
What is this provided?
Along with, your Lordship may kindly turn to page 20.
No, I have not understood this. What is the proviso?
Provided that in case the candidates must have passed bachelor's degree with any 2 school subjects.
Must have means? Must be to be removed or what? They must have. But they have not.
No, they have to pass this.
Because there is a chance of happening.
Here what has happened?
So it must be in any case the candidate having bachelor's degree with any 2 school subject. That
Yes. Yes. Now your Lordship may kindly see page 23. Paragraph 6. The candidate must have passed Odisha Secondary School Teacher Eligibility Test, that is OSSTET, in concerned category, concerned subject, conducted by Board of Secondary Education Odisha. So this was also a part that along with that, this should be done. Graduation, BS, B.Ed and OSTT.
Yes.
Am I clear, madam?
Yes. This is additional qualification.
This is a mandatory requirement.
That's what,
Yes.
additional.
Additional.
It may be mandatory.
What happened, madam? After the seats was created, they carved out a corrigendum, annexure 2. Bring out 25% of those posts and create a TGT Odia post. Trained graduate teachers of Odia medium. Odia language. Your Lordship may now see the qualification of TGT Odia. That is at page 34.
24.
TGT Odia. Last, madam.
Minimum educational qualification.
Yes.
Yes. Bachelor's degree in arts with Odia as a subject in honors, pass, elective with minimum 200 marks, excluding compulsory Odia subjects. Because Odia subject is compulsory here.
That will not be sufficient.
No. From any recognized university with at least 50% mark in aggregate and BEd with such and such from any NCTE recognized institution.
Yeah.
3 years BEd is not available in Odia.
In Orissa, it is not available.
Yes. Now your Lordship may kindly turn to the next page at page 35. 4-year integrated BA BEd from OR. This is OR is there, madam. At the top, your Lordship will see. I read the qualification, then OR 4-year integrated BA BEd from any NCTE recognized institution with Odia as a subject in honors, pass, elective with maximum. Then with as at least certain equivalence in bachelors of education in special subject, that is Hindi, Sanskrit, Shiksha Shastri, Telugu, Urdu, special any other special subject shall not be allowed for the post of TGT Odia.
Equivalence is not possible.
And in this
Yes.
TGT Odia, OSTT exam is not there. So my humble submission before your Lordship that this creation by a corrigendum is ipso facto illegal, because that condition in paragraph 6 on the first advertisement, clause 6, that he has to pass OSTT examination cannot be here, because there is no such examination for TGT Odia. The very issuance of corrigendum, bringing out 20% seats from the secondary school advertised is itself wrong.
Why?
Because in the counter they have stated this fact. My Lord may kindly see the counter filed by
Not OSSC.
OSSC, Orissa Staff Selection Committee.
Which paragraph?
Before activation of online application, the Director of Secondary Education RA by their letter number such and such had intimated that School and Mass Education Department OP number 1 has decided to earmark 25% out of TGT Arts post as TGT Odia post. That is 496 post out of 1984 TGT Arts post. The RA further requested to create provision for inviting application for TGT Odia through online without providing any detailed criteria for TGT Odia. Based on the above instruction, the Commission published a notice regarding postponing the date of inviting online application. They take up their hands, madam. They said, as details are not there, we are postponing. Now what has happened? Now what has happened, madam? This TGT Arts person who have applied for TGT, they were given option of applying in both the categories, TGT Arts and TGT Odia. Suppose a person gets highest in TGT Odia, in TGT Arts, he gets an automatic entry in TGT Odia. Because it's a combined examination, one paper was there. And by that process, what he does, my lord, he blocks one person from entering into the fray. Those are only TGT Odia, they cannot enter into the arena of consideration. If they would have made two papers, bifurcated them, then matter would have been different, madam. Here, state has not whispered a single word by filing any counter.
But it is state which directed the year of 25.
It has done it. So state has to justify on what basis they did it.
OPSC will say we are following what the state has to do.
So OPSC now puts their hands back saying that, sir, it is not there. So how can we do?
At least OPSC ought to have written to the state. But by virtue of your decision, all these problems will crop up. Unless you do a comprehensive decision, it is very difficult to implement this.
My lord, in this case, my lord, the argument of my lord senior, my lord, actually it has been presented in a manner, my lord, it is not in the prayer. However, my lord, because we have filed one counter, just to give the factual backdrop, my lord, this case. First advertisement was issued on the basis of the requisition that we have received from the department, ma'am. Later on,
You
we have
received the corrigendum. Addendum.
Yes, ma'am. Later on, a decision was taken by the state, my lord. That is annexed E by 2 our counter at pay note 42.
Therefore, state has to answer that, not you. The problem which otherwise, one candidate is blocked permanently because of this addendum.
Only one submission, my lord,
Yeah.
in this case. After this addendum, a corrigendum was issued, a new notification, a subsequent notification advertisement was issued, reclassifying the post from TGT Arts, an independent category TGT Odia was indicated. Thereafter, the petitioner applied for the post. And after participating in the selection process, when he got unsuccessful, thereafter he had applied for the
My lord, there are judgments of the Honorable Apex Court. My lord knows that. I need not place him.
not yet completed, my lord. Only one more submission, my lord, with your lordship's permission. Now, my lord, it has already been presented before lordship the prayer. Nowhere there is a whisper in that particular prayer saying that, my lord, categorizing a particular portion, that is 25% of the post
Is
of
bad.
the TGT area, that is bad. There is no decision of the government is not on the challenge. It is the only decision of the OSSC to prepare two separate lists for the TGT Odia and the TGT Arts. That is on the challenge. So, who appeared in the selection process and could not succeed in the particular shortlisting process after appearing in the examination, now she is before a lordship saying all these things.
You participated in the process.
Yes.
And you failed.
Yes.
Thereafter, you are turning around.
Yes.
How?
My lord, there are judgments of this Honorable Court, of the Honorable Apex Court, which says, suppose I challenge that. It is not mandatory that I accept it. When the anomaly is there, my lord, a person is deprived, your lordship may kindly see that judgment. It's a judgment again.
No, you should have at least pointed out. I will participate to reserving my right to challenge.
My lord,
The entire process.
mere participation does not ipso facto debar me from approaching the knock the doors of justice.
Generally,
That is the view of the Honorable Apex Court. Your lordship may kindly see this.
No.
the general rule is,
Yes.
throughout,
Yes.
for half a century in
Yes.
jurisprudence,
Yes.
is once you participate,
Yes.
you cannot turn around and take challenge.
Yes.
Especially having lost.
Yes. My lord, that was the point where Honorable Apex Court decided this judgment. My lord may kindly turn from paragraph 17. Reference, Major Meeta Sahai, Dr. Major Meeta Sahai versus State of Bihar. ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଥିବେ My lord may kindly see paragraph 17. It is well settled that the
Then go to next.
yes.
The underlying objective of this.
Underlying objective of this principle is to prevent candidates from trying another shot at consideration and to avoid an impasse wherein every disgruntled candidate having failed the selection challenges it in the hope of getting a second chance. However, we must differentiate from this principle insofar as candidate by agreeing to participate in the selection process only accepts the prescribed procedure, not its illegality in it. In a situation where a candidate alleges misconstruction of statutory discriminating consequences arising therefrom, the same cannot be condoned merely because a candidate has part taken in it. The constitutional scheme is sacrosanct and its violation in any manner is impermissible. In fact, a candidate may not have locus to assail the incurable illegality or derogation of the provisions of the Constitution unless he or she participates in the selection process.
Now, had you succeeded,
Yes.
would you have come here then?
Yes. No.
You would not have come here at all.
No. No, the real question is your
So, after having lost the battle,
Yes.
you are here.
No, why I am here?
Challenging the battle line step.
Yes, why I am here? The question is, your Lordship may see. By this process, your Lordship may kindly visualize this situation. That TGT Acts candidate who will get the highest will automatically qualify for TGT Odia. And ultimately, when the final stage comes, there will be a huge vacancy. And the persons who could have been eligible for the post will be out of the fray. After 6 years, this advertisement has been issued. The effects of 6 years, my lord, many candidates have become overaged. It's a government appointment. After 5 to 6 years, they make one advertisement. And with this anomaly, my lord, intend to discard many intending persons.
But that ground you have not taken up in the.
No, that we have taken in the prayer, if your Lordship may kindly see.
Yes.
I have prayed.
That prayer also. For
Yes.
prayer ground should be made modified as ground. They exclude particular people.
After receiving the counsel, have filed it. Huh? We have taken and we have also given in the rejoinder that this is the problem.
Why? How government would be benefited by excluding a set of people?
Yes. When your Lordship may kindly see one thing.
Indeterminate. Government will not be knowing who is what.
No. Your Lordship may see other aspect. What will happen normally? When a pupil passes a school, enters the college.
Anyway, this requires counter from the state.
Yes.
Brother G. Or counter is required. Generally, we will not direct the government to file the counter. But in matters like this, there is some warrant for requesting the government to file the counter.
Will file value?
Yeah. Because on technical grounds, there is some practical problem now. Because of addendum, the practical problem has arisen. And many who otherwise would have been entitled to selections, they are blocked. And these are not periodic. There is another problem is, periodically you do not take up recruitment process at all. You wait till many thousands of people become yes-barred. Then one fine day you will issue the notification. All these people will lose. And you do not make a provision saying, all these years we could not issue notification. Therefore, for these years will be minus while computing the age of the candidates. Even that fairness you are not showing. Yeah, you do not many thousands of candidates who are otherwise maybe board first rankers, maybe most meritorious, who are hoping that one fine day government would issue notification.
There is a
They
rule.
will be rendered ineligible.
There is a rule for relaxation of age of 1989, upper age limit.
But in this you are not adopting.
That portion, section 2, has been deleted in the year 2011.
Then that amounts to greater injustice. What should happen to those? Because you cannot prevent, we can't give interim order staying the aging. Unfortunately, we cannot issue any interim order against Brahma that the aging process should be halted. That's not possible.
Your my lord, there is a relaxation up to the age of 38 years.
Age of
In
38.
38.
So is which
32, my lord. Now it has been made 42.
42.
In the present scenario, my lord, now the rule has,
Age is 42. It is amended.
I mean,
Upper age limit.
Upper age limit is 42.
42.
there is a statutory rule, my lord.
Correct.
To that extent, my lord, government has relaxed that particular rule, my lord. Now,
To that extent, hardship is mitigated. Is your
in 42. But in the present advertisement, when it was issued,
It was
at that time, my lord, it was taking into consideration the number of years the advertisement could not be made, but it has been made 38. It is a 10 or 16 of the advertisement.
Which should be 32.
32.
32.
It was extended.
That aspect is taken care of. Then I start correcting.
Government has actually taken a decision to that extent and accordingly made a requisition to us, my lord, and we have
Done well.
issued.
Page
Then I
16.
stand corrected.
My lord, page 16 your lordship may kindly add the
Para?
Page
Just
16.
extent para D, my lord, the first line.
Top of the
Where it is mentioned.
prescribed age
The
limit.
prescribed age limit for post is 21 years to 38 years.
21.
21 likha hai.
21 years.
21 years to
Yes,
38
that's
years
all.
as on 1/1/24 with usual age relaxation SC, ST, SC,
No, otherwise 32 years.
32 years.
He's right in correcting me. Because they have said, instead of 32, it will be 31 years.
Correct.
That period is covered.
Correct.
So anyway, that will not be an issue. But your counter is expected.
Will give my lord no. School department.
Whether this is finalized now.
Yes, sir.
Process is finalized.
No, my lord, because there is
There is an interim order by your lordship.
Interim order should continue. Call this matter on 24th of September. First of
It is-
till then, interim order to continue.
46.
Yes.
But here what will happen, your lordship mechanism? The person who gets the highest in TGTRs gets an automatic entry in TGT Odia. By that manner, if TGT Odia would have been different, then it would have been a separate paper, separate list, separate candidate. I was given option of two categories. I opted for two, and once I get highest, I get automatically in the second. So I block another person's entry.
It got it.
It would have been an independent procedure.
Let us see. No parallel of this kind of how courts have treated this issue.
judgment. Yes, actually, judgment, I could not place it, my lord.
There are judgments.
No, there are judgments also, my lord. We have also discussed in our counter that in fact the chances of even getting considered or being selected, my lord, that has also not been prejudiced, my lord. Reason being, we are not actually taking 1:1. We are actually taking into consideration 1:5. Even the petitioner could not succeed within 1:5 even.
But that will not answer the point which he is raising.
But that is what my lord, he is precisely making a submission that selected in TGT Odia because there is a clause available in the advertisement itself that he has two options. He has the option to give two posts.
Yes.
And accordingly, he has opted for TGT Arts. So the same roll number, my lord. He has annexed a select list of two categories, preliminary result, select list of two categories. There he is making a submission that about 600 some odd persons who are figuring in one set of selected candidates, they are also duplicating in the other semi-candidate. That is the reason for which some more persons would have come had there been not an option of giving the candidate two persons, two sets of posts. Our submission that is a condition in the advertisement itself that a person has the right to apply for two posts. And accordingly, whoever has opted for this same, accordingly his name has been considered. Now, hypothetical matter, if X has applied for TGT Arts and TGT Odia, and because of his good mark, he is figuring with TGT Odia, can we say that your name will not be figured within the TGT Odia matter? That we cannot say. So, his name is obviously also occurring in TGT Odia figure. Now, he is making a submission that because his name is also available in both the categories. So, actually, I am deprived of getting it.
May not be correct at all.
That is what, my lord, our submission.
My lord, one thing, your lordship. With due respect to my learned senior.
Anyway, what we say is you reserve some argument.
Yes.
so that government safely file the
Your
objection.
Lordship, kindly note this in your Lordships. I know your Lordship very sharp memory. Your Lordship may kindly note it.
Have that.
What will happen now? This person gave in one paper, they gave examination, they gave in arts, they qualified in Odia. Now what will happen, my lord? These advertisement, what they have mentioned the criteria, where they will make the verify the records. They will verify the record when the final selection is made. In selection, this what I demonstrated before your Lordship, such examination is not there in Odisha. They will discard everybody. There will be vacant post. Now, when a pupil joins a college, at the threshold his credentials are verified. Why not verify the credentials at the threshold? Why they wait for the last run? When a person has run up to 300 meters, in 400, when he's running the next 100 meters, they say, wait, your shoes are not there. You are not holding the baton. Is it a way by the deprived persons from getting jobs?
Let us see. There are some points which is highlighting. Suppose a particular degree is not available at all, the one which you have prescribed. Such courses are not available at all. Where they should go?
My lord.
That aspect is also there.
Yes, I will take care of in the next round.
You're just looking. There are English judgments which say an impossibility of performance should be treated either as having been waived or as having been complied with. In fact, Maxwell on interpretation of statutes refers to that maxim which he has borrowed from Broome's legal maxims. I don't remember the Latin maxim. Impossibility of performance. Just look in.
My lord, I will take care of it.
Grateful.
Item 47.